I'm here. What's up? Let's go. Shout out to Seashell in the building. I see you. Let's go. Shout out to the YouTube. Shout out to the Facebook. Shout out to the brother Blue Hunters for providing some good music. What up? State your name, put it in the comment section. Let's go. Can I get a share? What up? Shout out to Ariane Jones in the building. Shout out to Sister Jamila. Check into the YouTube. If you in the Facebook, you already know. Let's go. All right, I'm gonna have a good discussion. This is gonna be about the Order of Melchizedek, the University of Messiahs. Let me do a little bit more shares. Let's get it popping. Shout out to my 1221s. Shout out to brother Blue Hunters. Yo, this joint fire. Let's go, y'all. Where you at? Put your area code up. Shout out to my 1221s. Shout out to my 919s. Shout out to the 216 in the building. Where y'all at? Let's go. Shout out to the 612. What up? Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Can I get a share? All right, I'm going to talk about some fire information on here tonight. Yup. What up? Peace to the people. Thank you, Sister Ariane, for giving me the thumbs up in the YouTube. I appreciate that. If you in a Facebook, can I get a like? Can I get a share? What up? 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 I know y'all like, LaMel, it's too late for that. LaMel, it's Saturday. I gotta go to church tomorrow. It's too late for that. I'm about to catch the Holy Ghost early before I go to church tomorrow. LaMel, I ain't gonna have enough Holy Ghost for him tomorrow. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. It's always y'all, man. It's always the haters. I just can't have fun. You can't catch the Holy Ghost before you before you go to church tomorrow, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Stop treating me like that. Cha 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 cha. Cha 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 cha. Um, when is your birthday? When is your birthday? First of all, we gonna do it like this. Don't tell me your damn year if I ask you when's your birthday. Please do not ever tell me your year. Wow. Except you got to be over 18 though. Definitely got to be over 18. But don't tell me your year. Okay. Now I want to see who's in here. The code is in here. Look at that. We got a we got a 7-1. Look, we got a 171 in the building, which is Truth Addict. We got which is look 7-Eleven. I told you God's kingdom is open 7-Eleven 24/7. Look at the code. Look at the code. Look, we got a 411 in the building, which is Sister Ariane, which is 410. Look, we got a 212 in the building, a 121 in the building, a 1221, which is Sister Jamila, and then we got a 129 in the building, which is who is that? Ing Igbo or uh, I gotta get your name. Let me work on your name first, peoples, before I say your name. I don't want to chop your name and then you'll just chop me up. I got another 1112 in the building. Look at this. That's why I said y'all birthdays matching up. I'm gonna tell you what your birthday mean. Your birthday mean you one of the chosen people. You supposed to be either that or you can be one of the lost ones. Now, very simple. I'll you said, hey yo, Kimmy. Hey yo, Kimmy. All right, hey yo, Kimmy. I gotta get that right. Hey yo, Kim. Hey yo, Kimmy. I gotta get that right. Once I get your name right, I'm definitely going to be giving you crazy shout outs. I'm always felt like I was one of the ones chosen. Yeah, you already know. I be shouting your birthday out all the time. Sister Jasmine, in the Facebook, you got 11:30. You supposed to be here too. Golly. Look at this. 5/7. Wow, that's a special birthday too. Very special birthdays in the building. Very, 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 very special birthdays. Now, most of y'all birthdays are the same, whether y'all know it or not. How you log in space and time. All right. Hopefully y'all still here with me on the YouTube. It was disconnecting for a second. All right. But yeah, your birthday represents how you log in space and time. So that's why it's important, everybody that's here right now, in reference to the mainframe consciousness. Okay, you said, yeah, it was buffering a little. You're back now. Thank you. I don't want to lose nobody. I don't want to lose nobody. For real. Can I get a share in the YouTube, please? Can I get a share on anybody's social network, please? All right, we're going to bust down a couple things. Now, I am the night owl. The owl is one of the totems that I represent as part of the tribe of Duwalu. Duwalu represents divine manifestation. That's what it be would be considered, divine manifestation. All right. Now, another one of our totem would be, I'll show y'all. It would be the turtle. That would be another totem for our people. Okay, which is the turtle. Now, both of these are schools of thought. No, I'm not a Libra. I'm not a Libra at all. All right, but it's cool. I respect everybody's zodiac sign. But in the age of information, your zodiac sign doesn't even matter no more within the age of information. All right, it's important to know this because it's the numbers that actually resonate with so much. And then you might go into numerology, but it goes deeper than numerology. All right, because it's a sequence of numbers that goes beyond just thinking about 1 through 9. When you think about 1 through 9, you got to think about the principle of what 1 through 9 represents. 1 through 9 represents the alpha and omega, but it really represents the alpha and the delta. That's the 1 and the 9. Everything that flows between the 1 and the 9. So now y'all came out of the Piscean age, right? Y'all was given 12 grades. Y'all was given 12 grades, 12 schools of thought. Now y'all coming into the school of Melchizedek. All right? The University of Melchizedek. All right? That's what y'all coming into right now. The University of Melchizedek. Now you might ask me, well, what does the University of Melchizedek have to do with anything? All right. So the University of Melchizedek has always been here. The school of thought has always been here. All right. It is the school of male. Now you might say, well, that sounds like male chauvinistic. Well, the word male actually means darkness. If you go look up the word male, it alludes to darkness, like melanin. For instance, it alludes to darkness. So that takes you into another degree of learning where you are the nocturnal bird, like the owl. You can see through the darkness, all right, because you have the light that's dwelling in you, all right. So that's why that's so important, all right, in reference to the owl. Now it's going to come a time, all right, excuse me, it's going to come a time in our school of thought where, you know, like I said, I'm opening a university, an online university. Now, I'm going to give y'all a list of things that's going to be required of the university tonight. I'm going to give y'all a list of things that's going to be required of the university, and the university is going to be funded. I'm going to be sending different things when people graduate. All right. I'm going to be sending different diplomas and different things so people will be ordained to send out the message, broadcast the message. Okay. And you'll graduate from the school of thought in reference to what the codex, the Messiah code is about. Now, the school of Melchizedek goes on forever and ever and ever. All right. But in reference to the mainframe consciousness of what we live in right now, I'm going to share with you the divine inspiration that comes in the form of the Codex. And that's a school of thought within itself. All right. But it falls under line with the school of Melchizedek, or the University of Melchizedek, which is owned back again, or the University of Messiahs, because that's what Melchizedek is, the Messiah. All right. So, yeah, it's a degree of messiahship. It's how you learn to become a messiah. Now, I bust this down for the people that's in here. Go to Hebrews chapter 7:11. I know somebody put their birthday 7:11 because I dialed you up like a frequency yesterday. You feel me? 7:11, dial up Hebrews 7:11, put it in the comment section. You'll see what I'm talking about in reference to the priesthood, and that's of a higher learning. So you hear, everybody's here for a purpose. Everybody's here for a purpose. So within the school of Messiah, or the University of Messiahs, all right, I'm sending out a student enrollment. All right, I'm sending out a student enrollment. All I can say is send me your email. If you on a YouTube, you know, it's different ways to link up. Just send me your email. Just leave it in the comment section. I'll get up with you. All right. And I put the email of of the um of the movement, which is New Jerusalem. You can hit that up. All right. You can hit that up, and then I'll send it back to you. And I'll send the student enrollment. But the student enrollment is not coming out until October 21st. That's when it's dropping. All right. So hopefully you'll be there for that. And if you want to be a part of the school of thought, I'm going to tell you what it consists of. All right. I got a list of things, and I'm going to tell you what it consists of. Okay. So first of all, you have to do the student enrollment. Now, I'm pretty sure everybody here can pass the student enrollment. Everybody here. If you got a whole heart, and if you coming right, I think you can pass the student enrollment. All right. So now, once you fill that out, you realize that these teachings are confidential. Now, you may share these teachings in some sort of way. But the lessons that are in the class, you don't share them with people at all. They're for your eyes only. You can verbally share them with people, but you cannot share what's in the community of OWLS, the University of Messiahs, or the University of Melchizedek. You cannot share it with no one. All right? Like, just like reprint it and do something like that. No, you have to verbally or write it down. And that's the only way you can share it. All right, so that's the first thing I want y'all to know. Second thing is that with the University of Messiahs, okay, this know this that you're you becoming a Messiah. So you have to open different centers of your brain. That's the first thing that you have to learn is to open different centers of your brain. So it's going to be different exercises to open up different centers of your brain so you can actually assimilate the thought that you want to assimilate within a reality that you live in. All right? So now I'm gonna bust this down. You're gonna have this. I got a list of stuff. I'm gonna tell you how this goes. All right. So now you already know. Y'all already know for the people that follow the movement, right? You already know you're gonna have different schools of thought. Okay, which is going to be the daughter. It's going to be the sister. It's going to be the mother, the wife, and the widow. All right, it's going to be that if it's the females. Now, if it's the males, it's going to be the son, it's going to be the brother, the father, the husband, and a widower. All right, all right. So if it's male and female, so that's 5 and 5. So that's all five on 5 hands. I mean, all 5 fingers on 2 hands. All right, so those are the school of thoughts that you're gonna learn. Now, within the school of thought, you're gonna have to be committed to do certain things. Like for instance, like if you the daughter, right, or the son, you have to do things like that's a daughter or son. Now, not only learning the lessons, you're gonna learn different scriptures, all right? Different scriptures that coincide with the son or with the daughter, the obedient son and the obedient daughter. You're going to learn those scriptures, and then guess what? You're going to be able to teach it to your sons and daughters. Okay, so that's all you're going to learn for that channel. Okay, so you're going to learn the characters of it. You're going to learn the jewels of that particular a prodigy. You're going to learn the weapons. You're going to learn the color. You're going to learn the service. Also, you're going to have to learn an instrument. Okay? You're going to have to learn an instrument. Okay? Why not king and queens? It's not Sister Carinza. If you say king and queens, I don't know what you talk about in reference to your comment. But it's about this is you talking about king and queens. No, you can't get to that right now. You rushing. You rushing too much. You gotta fall back. Because it takes this is the lesson of the daughter. That's the lesson of the daughter. Now, if you going up, that's the queen. The queen is Esther. That's when you learn some that's when you get to Esther. You haven't got there yet. All right? That is the wife. All right? So, yeah, that's part of the schools. That is a queen, but that's not the queen what you talking about. I'm talking about in reference to the school of thought. The school of thought, how it connects. It comes to that. But you have to go through the daughter and then a brother and then the mother and then the wife and then um the widow. All right? It all comes up. It all comes in connection like that. All right, so you can put it in any perspective you want, far as timing is concerned. But each house that you learn, each 5 principles that you're gonna learn, whether if you're a man or if you're a male or female, if you're learning the son, if you're learning the brother, if you're learning the father, if you're learning the husband, and you're learning the widower, those 5 principles. For instance, you're going to learn the characters that's associated with each five principle. You're going to learn the jewels, the weapons, the color, the service, the instruments also. All right. And you're going to also learn the honor. I meant to tell y'all that. So, yeah, you got to crawl before you walk. You daggone right, Sister Corinza. You got to crawl before you walk. You know what I'm saying? And then, within the school of thought, too, you're going to learn different type of math. All right, you're going to learn lunar math. All right, you're going to learn this different type of math. Okay. Now, you might say, really? Yeah, you're going to have to do math problems every day. Every day you're going to have to do some sort of math problem. Now, it might be five or six questions, five, six, seven questions. It's not going to be that much, but it's going to be a way that you exercise your mind. All right. Also, you're going to have a vocabulary increase. You have to increase your vocabulary. Now, you might say, I'm tight with English, Lamel. No, I'm not talking about that. You got to increase your vocabulary within the codex. You know, we have to learn all the words that's in the past tense. All the words that's in the past tense that's a part of the calendar. All right? We have to learn those words. All right? And also, we have to learn another language. You have to learn another language. Okay? You have to learn one more language. Okay? Now, after you graduate that class, you'll learn another language. Now, it'll be provided. I got different people that have volunteered their time that's going to be a part of the university. All right? Also, physical education is going to be part of the university, meaning that you're going to have to stretch. You're going to have to stretch. You're going to have to do the martial arts. Okay? Um, Unknown to y'all that all of this is going to be martial arts. Shout out to Tramilla. Just check this out, sister. You came in kind of late for the build, but it's all good. We still love you. All right. So within the physical education of the University of Messiahs, within the physical education, you're going to learn martial arts. Okay. So every day you're going to have something loaded in the classroom. In the classroom, in regards to the martial arts that you're going to learn. Okay. I wish I was in Atlanta, but I can't afford it. Well, we're going to be in Atlanta the 21st of December. Please be there. If not, don't worry about it. Just enroll in the school, the University of Messiah. Now, another thing that I wanted to address before I go move on is this. For everybody that birthdays in here, that's in the Facebook, that's in the YouTube, that's watching right now, look, listen, it's going to be different classes, okay? Certain people can't go in these classes, all right? Now, the classes is going to be this. You're going to have a vector class. You're going to have a neutral class, a a lunar class, and a solar class. Now, you might ask me why I'm going to have these different type of classes, all right? Now, the vector classes is this. These are all primes. Everybody is a prime here. Everybody that came in here tonight is a prime. Now, you might ask me, well, what does that have to do with the significance of my life? A prime represents uniqueness, but you need to know the significance of your uniqueness in this age of what we call information. All right, so now I'm gonna share with you the different primes. All right, you got four classes of primes in the age of information of how one has manifested here on this planet. All right, so now the primes represent this. You got the neutral primes. Now the neutral prime is any number like 0 or divisible by 2. All right? That is the neutral prime. All right? Like such as like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, and so on. 30, 32, 30. You kind of get what I'm talking about. Neutral prime. That is a neutral prime. So if your birthday is one of those numbers, you fall in the neutral prime class. All right. Then you got the lunar prime. The lunar prime. So the lunar prime is the 1 and the 9. So if your birthday is the 19th, or if your birthday is the 1, it starts with a 1, or it starts with a 9, or it starts with a 9, you can be a lunar prime. All right? But it's the thing about 9. 9 can take a couple classes. 9, if your birthday, look, if your birthday falls in the 9, you don't have to just take the neutral prime class, which is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You can't take the neutral prime class, but I'm gonna tell y'all the trick about it. Watch this. All right. So the 1 and the 9 is the lunar prime class. So if your birthday falls, like, let's say if it's January such and such, then you got lunar prime in you. Now you can be January 19th, and then you'll be like a neutral prime supreme. Or if your birthday is January 1st, that's a neutral prime supreme. All right, something like that. Those are birthdays that are neutral. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's a different thing. So I'll bust down the significance. I can't explain it to you right here, Sister Corinza. You got to enter the school. That's the thing about it. I'm going to tell you in general certain things. I can't tell you what they represent. You got to enter the school. All right, you got to enter the school. I'm not dropping no I'm not spoiling the information. All right. All right. So what mine would be, you would actually be 10, you would be a neutral, and 17 solar prime. Now I'm gonna get to the solar prime. Just wait a second. All right. So now I explained the neutral prime, and then I explained the lunar prime. Lunar comes before solar. All right, lunar comes before solar. All right, so now solar primes are this. All right, so you got your solar prime would be 3, 5, 7, um 11, 13, stuff like that. Um 17, 17, 19, 23, 27, 29, 31, and so on. Those are your classes of solar primes. All right. And every class has a significant role. A significant role. So 17 so happens to be a solar prime. All right. But it comes after lunar prime. You would think solar prime comes before lunar prime. Solar prime doesn't come before lunar prime at all. Solar prime comes after lunar prime. But all four are one. They're one for one. All right. And then after solar prime, you got vector prime. All right. This is the vector prime class. Now, if you have 3, 6, or 9 in your birthday, then you can be in a vector prime class. All right. You can enroll in the vector prime class for basically extra credits or extra honors or extra honorary degrees, what I would say. All right. You can enroll in the vector class. Now, the vector class is 9. Now, 9 can go to the lunar also. Remember, I told you 9 is also 1 or 9 could be lunar prime. So 9 could take the 9 can take the lunar class also. 9 can not just have to take the vector class. 9 can take the lunar class also. Now, if your birthday is this, let's say if you mix with something. Let's say if you mix with a vector neutral prime. Like for instance, the person that was just in here that dropped their birthday, Truth Addict. Truth Addict said 1017. Wow. 1017, your birthday would be neutral solar prime. So you can take both of those classes as honorary degrees. All right. Now, in order for you to learn, don't put the year, Sister Carenza, please. I don't deal with the year. It's a main reason why I say I don't deal with the year. All right? Please don't give me the year. I don't want nobody's year. Long as you over 18, I'm cool. But do not, please do not give me the year. All right? That's important for the matrix of where we unlock, what we unlocking. All right? You didn't know. I got you. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. For everybody on the YouTube, don't worry about it. I got you too. You feel me? Don't worry about it. Because the thing about it is this. We don't know what year the universe is. When Pope Gregory and all of them change the time up and they start playing with the what time is, that's a neutral prime supreme. Like Sister Precious is a neutral prime supreme. You see her number? It's all divisible by 2. Neutral prime supreme. That's what she is. Now she goes right in that class. That's the class that she has to master. She has to master that class. Like literally master it. That's a part of the class that she has to master. All right. Now, for everybody that's a mixed class, don't worry about it. You know, you're a mixed class, but at the same time, you know, you get to master 2 different classes. All right, you get to master 2 different classes. And if you the 9, you can literally master 3 classes. Because the secret about 9 is this, that you know the 9 can take the lunar class. All right, 9 can take the lunar class because it's 9, the 1 and the 9 are lunar primes. But 9 brings things back to the neutral prime. So literally 9 at the final stage of 9, it takes the class of neutral prime. So it takes 3 classes as opposed to taking 1 or 2 classes. That's the trick for anybody that has 9 in their birthday. You got to take literally almost 3 classes to perfect the school, the university of messiahs. All right, so what would 12 be? 7 would be a neutral solar prime because 12 is divisible by 2. That would be neutral. And then 7 is a solar prime. So I'll give y'all a general idea of what this is about real quick. Neutral primes bring things back to a neutral situation, balance. A lot of times they control the weapons. Matter of fact, I'm not going to tell you the heroic quality. I'm not going to tell you the heroic qualities. I'm going to just give you a general. All right. I'm not going to tell you, all of them represent heroic qualities, but I'm not going to tell y'all it. All right. Y'all have to enroll in the school. That's it. Real talk. And just send me your email. Matter of fact, I'll write down your email right now if you feel comfortable with putting it on after this is all said and done. All right. You can just leave your email here and I'll look at it and I'll take it down. Just leave it there and I'll end up getting it. For all the people that already sent their inquiry to the University of Messiahs, I got you. All right. But yeah, it's certain things I can't tell y'all, man. We have to respect the school of thought. But every school, like for instance, like the neutral primes, they bring balance, but they have a heroic quality that's connected with them. All right. Then you have the lunar prime because the lunar prime comes after the neutral prime. The neutral prime is the first class of primes. They're the first class of primes, literally. Right? So if you are neutral prime supreme, literally you are the first class. You are the class that just like guard, you are the council. You are the council that emits balance to the community. All right, basically like that. All right, but it's other heroic qualities that I'll tell you later what they tap into. Um, yeah. So then you got the lunar prime, which comes after the neutral prime, which is the 1 and the 9. So if your birthday is the 1 or the 9 or 19, then you have the lunar prime in you. Now, it's certain people that are lunar prime supremes. Like if your birthday was 119, then you a lunar prime supreme. All right, it's another birthday like 1119. That's a like a lunar prime supreme. It's a hidden. It's not really. You would think like 1119. That's 11. That's solar. No, yeah, but it's just the ones become the all ones become one. All three ones become one. So when you see that, that represents a code. So they become one. All right. So that person would become literally a lunar prime. All right. Then you have after the lunar prime, you have the solar primes. Now the solar primes really they now the lunar primes, I'm gonna say this. The lunar primes, they control the mystery. They have the mysteries of things, the secrets. They guard the secrets. So anything that's connected with the secrets, the lunar prime, all right, they are connected with the secrets. All right. Um then you have um the after the lunar prime, you have the solar prime. Now the solar primes are the ones that emit ideas. They are the ones that literally create ideas. They are the idealistic people. All right. So now the lunar prime also, I gotta say this. They're also the ones, the lunar prime and the neutral prime are the organizers too of the whole, far as the manifestation within the mainframe consciousness within the age of what we call information. All right, the lunar prime and the solar and the neutral prime, they are the organizers, but the solar prime is not the organizer of this. The solar prime are the ones that generate the idea, the ones that generate the ideas. Okay, so then you have after the solar prime, you have the vector prime. So the vector prime takes you back to the neutral. All right. And then, like I said, the vectors, some vectors, only a 9 vector can take the class, but in actuality, a 6 and a 3 can take it too, can take all 3 classes. All right. But the 9 especially has to take the class of the neutral and the the neutral is the last class of the 9, the 6 and the 3. But they have to take the lunar class. The 9 is the only one that can take the lunar class. The 3 and the 6 cannot take the lunar class. All right. Now, they can be taught by somebody that's from the lunar class, but they cannot take the lunar class. All right. Hopefully, I'm explaining this kind of real simple. So, when you go back to this video, or when I chop this video up, you're able to, we can just be on the same page. All right, for the person that put Laddie, that put 8-9, that's a neutral. That is a neutral. That would be a neutral vector prime. Okay. Now it also can be a neutral lunar prime. It depends on your nature, what you gravitate towards. All right. Now what else? What else I gotta explain? Now, I explained those are the honorary degrees within the University of Messiahs. I know this is getting deep. I don't know if I'm getting too heavy on y'all, but I just explained all these different type of classes that everybody gonna have to be taking. Like, listen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right, literally. So you would think about it like that. Now, all of those classes, everybody's not going to take. For instance, if you, far as the honorary degrees, but the general classes, everybody's going to take those classes. Like, for real. The general classes, everybody has to take those classes. All right. And so far as the 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 far what I wanted to say, like, for instance, like the prodigy. My fault, I said it wrong. But if I give y'all the daughter, if I give you the those 5 classes, if I give you the characters, the jewels, the prodigy, my fault. Um, the weapons, the color, the service, the instrument. You have to learn these classes: the math, the vocabulary, the language, the physical education, and also the hidden jewel. And then everybody will be randomly tested. Randomly tested. Now it's not going to be much. It's not going to be stress. But at the same time, all I gotta say is this: you're gonna notice a difference if you commit yourself to a year to this program. That's all I gotta say. You know, on December 21st, for the people that's coming in, on December 21st, right? We um we are actually committed to utilizing our left hand. If you are right-handed, you are actually committed to utilizing your left hand for the next 6 months for 95% of your activities. If you eat with your right hand, you are now eating with your left hand. If you lay up with your left hand of right hand, you lay up with your left hand now. If you write with your hand, you write with your left hand. All right? Starting December 21st. Now, if you don't make it to Atlanta on December 21st, make sure that you take the oath. You take the oath. All right? You take the oath. Pardon me. Yeah, please make sure you take the oath. All right? December 21st. That's important. Now, you should start right now writing with your left hand. I'm going to show you this. I wrote all of this with my left hand. You might not see it. Good. Can you see it? What I wanted to talk about tonight, I wrote it all with my left hand. So I'm pretty sure you can understand that. It's not really that bad, but it's probably backwards. But you can see that if you commit yourself to it, you'll start to, your brain will open up and you'll just be able to do it. Yo, if I show y'all some other stuff that I can do, you'll blow your mind. Like I show you, I can write the codex with 2 hands. 2 hands. I can show you that. Like for real, I can show you that. How you write with 2 hands. After you get this down, you're gonna be writing with 2 hands. You might be writing the whole joint like this. I don't know what you're gonna be doing. But in certain degrees, like for instance, like when you get to the father degree, you have to teach one of your children. For instance, you have to grab up one of your children. That's the service that you committed to. You have to teach them one of the lessons that you learned. That's one of the services. And then you test it. They test it by your test. All right? Real talk. But this is a university. That's all I gotta say. And you have to be committed to it. For the people that just want to come in and say, yo, we going to learn these degrees like that, you're not going to learn them. No, not like that. You're going to have to take time and commit yourself to this. All right? Commit yourself to your learning. Nobody care about you but you. Nobody really love you but you anyway. All right? You know that. So let's figure this one out. So you utilizing these schools, they're going to take you to the next level. They're going to actually open up your brain centers that actually been clogged up and calcified, man. Think about that one. Just think about that one. The brain, all the synaptic nerves and all the dendrites in your brain that's just calcified right now. That's just not firing. Yo, word, you can just start, and just writing with my left, easy, showing y'all this. Yo, you'll feel so good. You'll feel different things tweaking. You'll be like, man, writing with my left or doing stuff with my left all the time now, you're going to be like, man, you're going to realize your blood start flowing different. All right? If you left-handed, Start doing it with your right hand. And you might feel sloppy with it, but at the same time, you're going to open up different centers in your brain. All right? Can you read me, please? I'm not doing no readings right now. The readings that I'm doing is actually classifying people. I'm talking about the University of Messiahs. And you fall in line as a neutral prime supreme. And you gave me your year. She gave me her year, and I don't count the year, right? But her birthday is 216, right? And you know 2 and 16 is divisible by 2. So you're a neutral prime supreme, sister. And I don't know. You supposed to be doing something. You supposed to be the top. You are a messiah. You are a special person. You are a supreme. You're not mixed with other primes. Now, other primes that are mixed, it's not saying there's something wrong with them. It's just saying that, it's kind of harder for them to master two classes, and you got one class, one supreme class that you can clock into, which is the neutral prime supreme. That is special. All right? That is very special. That means that you can be actually trusted. All right. If you be put in this situation, your heart can be trusted. All right. A lot of the neutral prime supremes, man, Sister Precious is a neutral prime supreme. Already knew her heart can be trusted in a certain situation. She did something that, look, I made her on a fallback tip. Man, I was smart. Little did you know, people was trying to destroy the Purple Heart Squad. Real talk. And I put it in Sister Precious' hands. When people deliberately tried to destroy the Purple Heart Squad. I'm telling you. Pardon me. They did. They did. Now, I put somebody who was a neutral prime supreme in the background of it to hold me down, and bow. She came through on a whole nother level. So, yeah, y'all neutral prime supremes are special people. Everybody here is special, but everybody has a heroic quality. Period. Okay? So, yeah. What else I want to say before I get off? I got something to say. Let me see. Peace to the people. What up? What up? What up? What up? Shout out to everybody that came through. What up? If you in here, state your name, put it in the comment section. I don't know if y'all fell asleep or not with the lesson. For real. Get your ass up. Do I gotta turn this music up or what? For real. Look, the night owl. The night owl. Owl is L. L and owl. The same word. Owl. Lamel. Let's go. Peace to everybody. What's up to Intuitively Build? Intuitively Build. What's up? Get y'all asses up. I'll do some readings. You said, Sister Jamila, wide awake. Thank you, sister, for the donation. Oh, man. Sister Jamila gave a donation today. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, man. Real talk. For all the people that really support, yeah, I appreciate it. I go on a late night. I go on a late night for a reason. I'm tired of demons. I'm tired of snakes. I'm tired of, no offense, I'm tired of scorpions too. But I love y'all though. But a Scorpio, their sign isn't a Scorpio. It's really a hippopotamus. And they don't even know it. They told them their sign is a Scorpio. It's really a hippopotamus. Real talk. So, Yeah, I'm tired of scorpions. I'm tired of scorpions too, as well as snakes. For real. Keep it real. Keep it 100. You said I did get a reading. Can I have one? People want a reading. For the people that want a reading, I'm going to say this. I don't want to do a reading right now. I really don't, to be honest. I'm chilling. No offense. I'm chilling. I don't want to do it right now because, in essence, in essence, I wanted to talk about the school of thought that's going to be coming out. All right. Now, if you want a reading, we can do some sort of private reading, but at the same time, you don't have one of these books. You don't have the keys to unlock certain things. Look, Seashell, I'll send you the book for free. If you don't have no money for no donation, I'll send you the book for free. Real talk, for all the people that need the keys to unlock this stuff. Sister Jamila locked in. She said, "Man, I'm on a live feed right now. Look, Sister Jamila got her book. She don't got the physical book, but I'm gonna send her a physical book. She got the PDF or the ebook right now. So when she gets the physical book, she gonna be like this. She gonna be really locked in. She gonna be like this because she locked in it on her phone. For all the new people that's just getting a book, look, this book right here been out a year. The introduction to magic and divination been out a year. All right. So a new book dropped, which is the inception of mental reality. You said send it to me. Send it to me. I'ma read it. All right. Now, real talk. Just send me your email. Also, if you want to enroll in the University of Messiahs, let me know. Send me your email. Okay? We gonna link up. I got my babies using a left hand and all. Now, who? You gonna be really? That's hot. That's so hot. Shout out to Sister Jamila. She know what it is. Now like I said, for all those that are going to be committed to the oath on December 21st, you're going to be exercising with your left hand as well as with your right hand. You're going to be writing things with your left hand. All right, totally for 6 months. Okay, to the point that you're ambidextrous. All right, you're going to be firing different parts of your brain. But if you have the children doing it while they're young, it ain't no it ain't gonna be no problem. They're gonna be super children. They're going to be freaking super children. Imagine if y'all put y'all children in the University of Messiahs. All right? It's no age bracket. It's no age. Now, for instance, now if a child enters it, right? The daughter, you got to teach because it's one of the schools of thought as the father. For instance, if you the mother or the father and you take that lesson, you have to teach your children this. That's part of the degree, the lesson of the degree. All right. So what's up, Demetrius? Thank you, Sister Clark. Hopefully I said your name right. Thank you. But you have to teach the children. That's part of what you have to do. Okay. So now this is important too. I'm telling you, look. This is the introduction to magic and divination. You know, the magic is this. I'm going to give y'all some magic real quick. For the people that's on the Facebook, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, okay? Which is the Messiah Code, please, all right? But this right here, this book right here, you know, I give you the fundamental keys to unlock the gateway to the next step, that I'm going to give y'all, which is the University of Messiahs. All right. Now, various different books are going to be dropping. All right. We got the Book of Wraith that's going to drop. We got the Scroll of Halloween that's going to drop. We also got the Rise of Atlantis that's going to drop on December 21st. Okay, so we got different books. The Gemini Project is also going to drop next year. All right, but it's different books that's going to drop this year in reference to the Scroll of Halloween, which is going to drop any day. Drop that book any day. Now the Book of Wraith, I can drop that almost any day. I just got to put the finishing touches on it. All right, and then also uh far as the Rise of Atlantis, the Rise of Atlantis is coming out December 21st. And then the Gemini Project will be dropped next year. All right. So that is the narrative of the books that's going to be dropping. All right, which are called master key applications. Every book is called a master key application. It's how it's applicable to your reality, and you have to make it applicable. You have to assimilate the thought. All right. So shout out to Marion. What's up? So another thing with the book, man, that y'all should have with this book and just learning it is this. Just come at it humble. What I would do if I was y'all, this, I would write it down in the codex. I would write this whole book down in the codex because I leave room for y'all to write it down like that, where y'all can do different things and take notes and just find out, this right here, just that right there alone is just deep. Period. That magic square is deep. How I break that down. It's a blessing, man. It's a blessing that the elders are flowing. The elders are flowing. So, what else I want to say? Yeah, man. This is a higher school of thought. It's a higher school. It's a higher realm of learning. You got to be prepared for these things if you want to really take yourself there. All right? It's going to be a time where people are going to have their powers or whatever you want to call it again. Think about it. If you exercising different synaptic nerves and you exercising and you firing all on all cylinders, you firing, what do you think's going to happen? All right? I bust down the Goliath story. I told people how the Goliath story actually represents actually carbon being converted into a diamond, which is a dodecahedron after it's all said and done, which is the crystal city that's described in Revelations. All right, I talked about that. But the stress that causes that diamond to form is the pressure. All right, that forms the diamond. All right, so I explain that. But this stuff goes real deep. And if you are dedicated, if you are a dedicated person, you will enter the University of Messiahs or the University of Melchizedek, also called OWLS. OWLS, the University of Melchizedek. Real simple, or the University of Messiahs. Peace to everybody. What up? Shout out to my 1221s. I love you, you love me, me is we. Shout out to my 141s, my 414s that know the 411. Peace to everybody that puts up the D-Weeds every time. Wherever you at, peace to everybody that's putting in this late night work with me. Alright? Now, I will broadcast tomorrow also, but I do this late night thing for those that are dedicated. I do this for those that are dedicated. Peace to the Messiahs, man. Facts. Peace to the primes. Peace to y'all, man. Real talk. I love y'all. So, like I said, send me your email. We gonna link up. We gonna link up. We gonna link up.
Peace to the Messiahs.
Peace to my brother. Thank you for providing this good music in the background. Peace to everybody that supports the movement. You said we the night owls. I like that emoji you put in, Sister Crazy Family, aka Jamila. Peace to you all. I love you. Yeah. We messiahs, man. We messiahs. That's all I gotta say. Yeah. Get your book. If you don't got this book, you crazy. That's all I gotta say. Bro, can you get that other book? Can you get that other book? Because I don't have the printouts for that. The Inception. Inception.
Which one? The one I got?
Yeah. I gotta really stunt real quick. I gotta stunt. We gotta do this. Yo, real talk. I'm gonna say this before I get off. Please support the movement. If you in the YouTube, you got a way to support it. If you in the Facebook, it's very easy to support it. You can actually donate through Messenger. All right? You can donate through Messenger. Get this book. Support this movement, man. Yo, I'm in a book. Yeah, get this book. Get this work. Come get this work. Stop playing around. Real talk. Look, I had people really taken from me. I had people taken from me. That's how valuable this stuff is. They already saw what was going on. I had people taken from me. You need one of these, man. You need one of these. For real. One of these. Don't let me go. Don't let me get bananas with it. Support the movement. Support the movement, man. I got good information in this. Good information to take you to that next level that you want to go to. That's all I gotta say. I love y'all. I love y'all, man. 747-24/7, 361 degrees. Shout out to my 1221s. I love you. You love me. Me is we. You already. Shout out to my 141s, my 414s that know the 411. Shout out to you. Shout out to my 511s, my 151s. Whatever area code you in, shout out to you. Yeah. Shout out. Shout out. Shout out to my 616s, my 161s in the Lions Den. Get your ass out of there. Shout out to my 717s, my 171s. They was in here tonight. My 711s.
They never sleep.
You already know they ain't sleep. Shout out to you. You already know God's Kingdom is 7-Eleven. It's open 24/7. Shout out to my 181s. My 818s that know that the seed is the word of God. But we can take it there. The 18 is the root or the rate. Let's go. Shout out to my 919s. My 191s that know this. The only way you can get out of the matrix is what? You got to be called.
You better not miss your call.
Yeah. I gave you a shout out, my 1221, 1122. You a 1221. You a 1221 in the square. Look at this. I love y'all. I love y'all, man. Stay tuned to the movement. Look at this. The only way you get out of the matrix is you got to be called. Shout out to my 919s. Only problem is many are called and few are chosen. Many are called and few are chosen. I love